I'm gonna, because you came to me at the wrong time, so I was like, you can't talk about it.
We're doing it hard. So watch. Push-up positions. I don't know, like watching them cleaning is so much more fun. Make sure your shoulders are over your hands. Now, number 30. Stand up. All right, let's try it again. It needs to be hard, like this. So you're not basic students, you're not level 1 students, level 2. You can hit hard, yes? Hard. So my cheeks should be jiggling, and her cheeks should be jiggling, yes? You're hitting hard, and by the time we're done, there's going to be a little red mark here, yes? Push up.
I didn't want to do it in front of Black class. Well, you can still call me out.
Yes. Down. 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 Yes. They're quiet. Down. Up. Down. Up. And down. This one. Do you understand?
That's 1,000-year-old older than baby.
Sorry. Huh? I tried to wear the shirt before I'm sorry. It's not that.
All right, back at it. Go.
I can be all aggressive. Sorry. I have something in this class? Yes. Did I give people the degrees? Yeah, so smart. So you behind the stripes. Behind the stripes. I'll get them. And then some of them I haven't done. So there's a list on the computer. Review. Just be the ones at the bottom of the list, past the shade with yellow highlight, and be the ones after that.
Do you want me to do the yellow highlight after?
Yes.
Can we do cards?
No. That's not that's not very good.
No, I don't think it's there anything. I think one of the you have conditions. I'm gonna just watch it.
It's like makes me in the corner.
Oh, he's not.
And I wonder how you guys can create a straight line. What are the tools to using a straight line?
Go team. Yeah.
On a dot, stand on the dot. If you're on a missing dot, you're down to stand at the same dot.
All right, time guys. And line back up. Facing this way, you're gonna line up. 7. Red line, red line. 8. Go.
I want to just share the thought.
Mr. Churchman, go on time to the camera for me, sir.
Drop your attention. Bow.
Yes, will you introduce Master Smith, Grandmaster Smith, right after? Yes, ma'am.
Face flex.
Yes,
Bow. Position. Student greens.
I develop myself physically and mentally based on the mile high karate spirit. I will only fight to protect my life and the lives of others. I achieve my fullest potential developing knowledge, honesty, and strength.
What's your goal?
Black belt excellence man.
Attention. Bow. And relax position.
Yes, ma'am.
So we have a special guest here today. Grandmaster Smith, 10th degree black belt, and if you guys didn't know, he trained Grandmaster Oliver as well.
Yeah.
He trained directly under Grandmaster Junior.
When he was 14. I was 15.
Of course, sir.
Are these guys still using this side?
They're gonna participate in this part. Master.
They are? Okay, can we spread out then?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Guys,
Yes, sir.
this is one of my favorite classes. You know why?
Why?
Because you guys have already proved that you can be a black belt. You guys are almost there. You're so close. But you know, last year, a couple of years ago, I can't remember when it was, up at the black belt test up in Breckenridge, or one of the tests up in the mountains there. One of the kids came up and grabbed my belt and was like counting the numbers on it, right? And they looked up and said, wow, you're a 10th degree black belt? How do you get to be a 10th degree black belt? And I said, well, I guess the 10th degree black belt is just a white belt who never quits. And that's what you guys are proving, and what you guys are going to get to prove, that you don't stop at first degree. It's something you can continue doing. But I'm going to tell you, it's not easy, because it's easy to get sidetracked with other things, other activities, or putting, oh, I'll just put this on hold. It's kind of like that kid who goes to college who quits and says, oh, I'm going to take a year off and work, and then I'll come back, and they never get their degree.
Yes.
You've got to just stick with it. One of the things I do for my black belts to make sure that they stick with it, because I'm going to tell you, there's no technique physically that I can teach you today that's going to make you that much better or stick with it that much longer. But if I can plant the seed up here and give you what you need to do so you can stick with it, then this class will be worth it's one of the best classes, or the most important classes you'll ever take.
Yes.
I'm going to tell you, sticking with anything takes two things. It takes a goal, and it takes an effort. And what kind of effort does it take? Black belt effort. And I showed the other classes today the difference between a black belt effort and what their normal effort is. And even the parents saw it. But I'll tell you, as much as I say it, sometimes my black belts aren't demonstrating it because they get a little complacent. They're not giving 100% of their effort. They're giving a partial effort. If you want to get the best results, you know, somebody once told me, how do you get to be a black belt? There's only two things you have to do. You have to not quit, and then you have to give 100% effort. But that second one is not true. You could still get a black belt given 80% effort. You could still be a black belt given 70% effort. The difference is when you get to be a black belt at 70% effort, you're probably about a C black belt. If you're giving 80% effort, you're probably a B black belt. And if you're given 90 or 100%, then you're an A level black belt. Everybody understand?
Yes,
sir. So how much effort you put into it determines how good you'll be. It doesn't mean you're going to be a black belt or a higher level black belt. It just means you will be a better black belt. Everybody understand?
Yes, sir.
But sticking with it. Now, here's the question. Is a 5th degree at an 80% level effort, let's say a B 5th degree, is he better than a A level 1st or 2nd or 3rd degree?
No, sir.
Yes, he is. The extra stuff you learn in those higher degrees puts you way above the other. That's why when you go to college, when you get your associate's degree, that's the 2-year degree, or you get your bachelor's degree, which is the 4-year, even a B student who gets their master's degree as a B student, do they know more than the A students that got their bachelor's degree?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you see? So what was the difference? That one person stuck with it. So you, even at less, but you have the ability to be a 70, 80, 90, or an A, right? If you just want to apply yourself. But even if you don't, you're still going to be better if you stick with it. So that's why I'm saying the single most important thing to getting to the higher degrees is just stick with it.
Yes,
sir. It took me 57 years to get the 10th degree. And that's training all the time. I mean, that's consistently without taking 2 or 3 or 5 years off here and there. I mean, I literally started in '64 and kept going until I got my degree a few years ago. So if you want to be a higher degree, you got to set your goal. Now, you know what the hardest thing is? When you're the top of the heap, it's hard to motivate yourself. See, you guys need an instructor that's higher than you to motivate you to stay to those higher degrees. How do you do it? Well, I tell you, the best thing, 2 things that I did for my black belts is I made them do their vision sheets once a year, and they did a vision board once a year. 6 months into the year, they do their vision sheet. 6 months later, the end of the year, they do their vision board. And I make every one of my students do their vision sheet and vision board. Why? Because it makes your goal visible, where you see it. Where do you put that vision board after we display it here for a month or 2? And I know you were in the last class, so I'm not going to let you tell them. Where do we put it? In the trash can? In the garage? Underneath the car to catch the oil?
We put it, we hang it up on our wall in our room so we see it every day.
You see that? And let me tell you, Don't think that that little one thing makes that big a difference, because it does. Because what happens if it's on your mirror or it's on your wall in your bedroom or in your bathroom? When you get up every morning and you walk by, and you're going to see it. And it's going to remind you subliminally. You're going to catch that message of that's the goal. That's the date. But guess what? Your goal in 6 months is going to be different. In a year, it'll be different. You'll see yourself farther. You'll see yourself as you get closer to that goal. You will see a higher goal. Everybody understand?
Yes, sir.
That's the secret to being a 10th degree, a 5th degree, a 4th degree, whatever you see yourself as your goal. So I would like to make sure, Miss Allie, that everyone here, since we're in mid-year kind of, and I don't know when you did your last vision sheet, but I want you to do another one. And you might say, I'm going to get my 2nd degree, or I'm going to get my 3rd degree, I'm going to get my 4th or 5th. Whatever degree you see yourself above where you are now, you're going to put a date to it. Because any goal you set without putting a date on it can take you the rest of your life. You don't go to high school not knowing when you're going to graduate, right? Every one of you, and even the little guys, probably have figured that out. I'm going to be the class of 26 or 28 or 24, or whatever it is. That's the same thing you've got to do for this degree. Put what degree and put the date you're going to get it. If you don't know how to calculate it, talk to your instructors. They will help you. Everybody understand?
Yes,
sir.
Besides sticking with it, giving a black belt effort in the class, doing that goal sheet is the next most important thing. Everybody understand?
Yes,
sir.
So that's what I wanted to do. Now, I also wanted to, I like to change up our warm-ups. You know, the worst thing I hated about some of the classes is the warm-ups are so boring. It's the same stuff you've been doing, right?
Yes,
So do this or do that, and now we got to make sure that you're doing something that is going to, what is the purpose of the warm-ups? And that's kind of obvious.
Warm up your body, get ready for the.
To warm up the body so we don't pull a muscle. Well, we can just sit there and run in place and warm up our body, but is that fun?
No,
sir.
So I like to do something that teaches you footwork, works your technique, offense and defense, and develops your cardio. You know what the best thing is? One I like to start almost every workout with. Yes, ma'am.
Jump rope, sir.
Pretty close. Yes, sir.
Sparring.
Nope. Okay, Miss Allie.
Footwork, sir.
Footwork. What is the exercise though? That's what we're going to work. What is the exercise we need to do? Say it. Say it again.
Jumping jack.
Well, almost halfway.
That raises, sir. Technique. Jumping.
We already got the jumping.
Shadow sparring.
Say it again.
Shadow sparring.
Getting close.
Nasty Johnsons.
How about punching jacks?
Ah.
What has this got to do? Or when we're sparring, are we doing this at anybody?
No, sir.
At least if we're punching, that's like we're sparring. And now we're doing the footwork. Well, footwork and jumping jacks is pretty easy. But what if we do the clock drill? How many know the clock drill? Okay, let's do it. Hands up.
Yes,
Feet together. So here's the rule. The feet are apart, the hand is out. The feet are together, the hands are in. That's a punching jack. See how I'm doing it? I'm changing hand. Let's try a couple. Ready, go. Just try it on your own.
3, 4, 5, 6,
Nice.
7,
You got it. Relax. Now, here's how we add more footwork to it. I'll do this with my basic class. But with my intermediate or advanced class, we're going to do 10. So when we get to 10, 8, 9, 1, 2, 9, 10, 1. See how we're doing it around the clock, right?
Yes, sir.
And each one of them, it'll be 10. Then it'll be 10 more will be 20. 10 more will be 30. 10 more 40. Back to the front, we do 10 more, makes it 50.
Yes,
Got it? Everybody counts together. So we stay together. It's not a race, so we're not trying to be the fastest one. We want to just try to make it nice and smooth and together. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Good question. Do we do clockwise or counterclockwise? Both.
Yes, sir.
50 that way, 50 back the other way. Now we learn how to turn in sparring both ways, right?
Yes, sir.
So we're going to start that way. So we're going to go that way first. Everybody ready?
Yes,
sir.
And count it out now. Remember, when you get to 10, you come the other direction, you start over.
Yes, sir.
But the second set, we count what? 20. At the end, on the next set, you count.
30, sir. 40, sir. 50, sir.
Now we'll catch our breath for a second. Then we'll do 10,
10,
20,
30,
30,
40, 50.
Okay, let's try it.
Yes, sir.
Going this direction. Ready? Begin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1,
And that would have been 20.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Deep breath. Hands up, feet together.
Yes, sir.
Counterclockwise. Ready? Begin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50.
Good job. You see, you can relax.
Yes,
So it's not just important that we do this little bit in class. It's important that you practice at home.
Yes, sir.
How many have homework sheets? How many use those homework sheets? When's the last time you guys turned in a homework sheet?
Hopefully the last month, sir.
You should be turning these in on a regular basis. So if you have a routine you practice at home. This is a great routine to start off. Shadow sparring is another one. What's another one we should be doing at home? What's another one? Say it again.
Stretching every day, sir.
Stretching. What else?
Kicks, sir.
Say it again.
Kicks, sir.
Kicks. What's the else?
Did you already
You ready? Yes, in the back.
perform a great master?
Say it again.
Perform a great master?
If you have one, that's a great one.
Balance jumper.
How about this one? How many of you jump rope at home? At home. Do you do 1 minute rounds, 2 minute rounds, 3 minute rounds, 4 minute rounds, 5 minute rounds? Whatever you do, you increase it, right?
Yes.
I might start off with a 1 2 minute round and then go to 2 2 minute rounds and then 3 2 minute rounds, right? And work up to 5 minute rounds. And then I might go back to 3 3 minute rounds and then 4 3 minute rounds and then 5 3 minute rounds, right?
Yes,
sir. Miss Sally, do you have a stopwatch for us?
Yes,
timer?
sir.
Okay, everybody get your imaginary rope right now.
Yes,
sir. Okay, we're gonna start jumping, and now that means the arms have to move.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and we're just gonna be jumping, regular, and we're gonna do just 1 minute. Go, sir. Cross, cross. A double jump. A rope goes up there twice. And left and right. And forward, backwards. Jack. And cross. And shuffle. And hammer time. Shuffle. How much time?
10 seconds, sir. Left.
You see, that was 50 seconds. 3 1-minute rounds. Work your way up. Do those different footworks. You see all the ones I did?
Yes, sir.
That's a good way to start. Okay, now, hands up.
Yes, sir.
Feet, shoulders width apart.
Yes, sir.
Natural stance. Not in a fighting stance, natural stance. Squat. We're going to do 20 front kicks. Squat, come up, kick 1. Squat, come up, kick 2. Ready?
Yes, sir.
Count the kicks. Begin.
1, 2, 3,
Stay together.
4,
Change hands each time.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So make sure you get a routine together that you practice at home, where you have about a half-hour practice session. So mix it with some of your kicks. You can have the side kicks in there, the round kicks. You can do shadow sparring with a minute rounds, work up to 2-minute rounds of kicking and punching. If you have a Wave Master at home, nothing better than working the rounds on the Wave Master.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to tell you, how many in here, because it's very common probably at school and everything, how many of you ever played a musical instrument? A lot of people, right? Let me ask you about your musical instrument. Did you practice at home? Or did you only play the instrument when you went to your class?
I tried to practice at home, sir.
Well, I'm going to tell you, nobody who played the musical instrument that only played it when they went to their class and never practiced at home ever learned how to play it. It was pretty pitiful, I'm sure. You see, but I know a lot of martial artists who say, well, I go to class 2 or 3 times a week. Well, what do you practice at home? I don't practice much at home. If you want to be a black belt, you need to be practicing at home. How much should I practice at home? Well, I would tell you, practice for at least a half hour. Hours even better. And if you come to class twice a week, practice 3 times at home. In between them. If you come to class 3 times a week, practice twice at home. So a black belt should be getting in about 5 workout classes if you want to be a good black belt. You understand? Now, I'm not telling you to practice for 4 hours and 3 hours at home. No, in between the days you come, 30 minutes. You can do stretching, the cardio, the kicking, the punching, whatever you want to do. But work out your own routine. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
If you do just that, and you start giving that effort in class, 100% effort, well, eventually, you'll be an A student in here. 80%, you'll eventually be a B student. But if you don't quit, you could even be a higher degree black belt. Everybody understand?
Yes, sir.
And what do we need to do to make sure that we keep that goal or that vision in front of us all the time? What do we have to do? Yes, sir.
We have to persevere through it, sir.
And how do we do that? Miss Allen, you want to show them?
Oh, yes, sir.
Vision sheet.
Oh, vision sheet, yes, sir.
If you want that goal, if we want the goal, and we want to know what we're going to be like, and we're going to have, if we're still living at home and we're under 18, your parents should fill out how they see you. And you put what degree and what date, right?
Yes, sir.
So have that where it's in your room. Don't quit. Have a vision sheet so you can actually see that goal date. And that's the key to being a high-ranking black belt. But that's even the key to being a first-degree black belt. Because every student who does that, that's an underbelt, has a better chance of getting to black belt and beyond. See, not everybody gets to black belt by chance. We have to give them a roadmap and a formula to succeed. And the more that we can make that clear and they start doing that, the more of them we will have. Everybody understand?
Yes,
And
sir.
I will say, you guys, give yourselves a big hand. You've already made it to black belt or almost and beyond, but don't think that's the end of your journey. You have higher levels to reach and attain. And if you can't practice 3 times and you're coming to class twice, then at least get 1 practice session in so you have at least 3 workouts a week. And that's a good, what I call a good average workout. You get in 4, that's an above average. And if you get in 5, that's a great workout. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, attention. Okay, good luck, guys. And I
Thank you.
hope to see you in November and at those other higher ranking level tests.
Yes, sir.
All right, first degrees on this side of the floor, conditionals up front on this side of the floor, secondaries in the back corner. Yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right, privilege, we're gonna have your pads come back on the floor back.
Yes.
Secondaries, grab the both back.
Down. Grab the water while you practice.
First degree, grab the back.
Yeah.
And go. Thank you.
Reset. Kindergarten, can you guys come take this one? Or you'll be hit by those.
All right, sit down by your desk.
It didn't hit. There are no stacks back there. It's still.
All right, prepare
Alright, so this time I want you guys to explain and freeze on everything. Yes, Dan?
Prepare
Go!
All right, quiet.
Yes, sir. And a little bit. So first, wow, the speed was good. We're gonna fix some of the little tiny things that we're missing in the speed. So one, we will change this later, but for right now, it's going to be scoop, and it's gonna be 1 move stretches, 2 move stretches, 3 move stretches. Yes, sir? Yes, sir. So you're not going through it fast. We'll get there later when you guys do it again next cycle. But right now, I want to see what and moves are and the distinction between them. Yes, ma'am? Same thing with the pseudos. After you do the step 7 kick and side kick here. Same thing with this one. You go slow through them. I want to see the distinction between them. Yes, ma'am? That's why we haven't said go fast through these and we taught them as moves because that's what we want you guys to do. Yes, ma'am? All right, so we're going to do one more time. That's what I want to see. Yes, ma'am? Correct, Hannah? Yes, ma'am. Focus. Go, focus.
Go. Hey!
1 minute.
Go.
20 seconds left.
Go. Go. There you go. Remember it's front.
Ah! Reset.
Yeah,
All right, that was better. Grab your sword. Don't go through. Go around. Any of the groups, go around.
Yes, ma'am.
Stand.
All right, ready? So, what here is this? You see it?
Come here, circle. Relaxation. In a pile. Come here, circle. Alright, so if you guys go at the same speed, you're not gonna hit each other. So my suggestion would be that you shush, so y'all know where you're at. So when you turn, you're all turning. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. I believe you. Go.
Moving back, moving back.
Hey!
If you guys are looking at your teammates, you're not going fast enough.
Yeah, the extra one.
Whoa! Just see what happens. Not as time with each
I think we're in sync.
Alright, circle. And then skip all the way to this way. You're in a weird back stance. Facing the front doors here. Next one, go. Go. Hold it. Good. Ow. Go. Go. Just return. Go. Alright, so from here, you guys should all be facing the floor. At a 45-degree angle. right, the whole thing, including the tops. Go.
Either way.
So my suggestion is if you didn't feel comfortable throwing it in this tight quarter, so you go home and practice, because you should by now. We've been doing this for almost 4 months. Next we go. Feet come together, next we go. Your feet should be together. And go. Go.
All right, everybody line up on the back line and around the circle.
Go. Go. Block. Strike. Block. Strike. Spins. Turn. Spin. Step forward. And slice. And backwards. And feet. Alright, so my suggestion would be to start where we started and you work all of that. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Alright, multi-step here. Just put your swords away. Grab a partner. If you're on the far side, you're breaking blue through black. You're on this side, this line. You're gonna break green and under. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
You have like 30 seconds. Go. Yes, ma'am. I grab play pad.
So this one right now.
We're doing board breaking. Practice at home. Hollows are great. Is anybody home? Mr. Roper is in class. So why don't you just target practice your sidekicks? Sometimes another partner goes and pull up your mat and boots in your hand. Okay, I'm talking finish. There we go. Now we be honest. Okay.
What happens?
It's all mental games. Yes, ma'am. On this side floor. Yes, ma'am. One, two, three. One, two, three.
I'm pretty sure that was two pages.
Don't forget your own Alright, Ken, I'm Kaya. Miss Bernard, come on up here. Miss Montoya, Miss Montoya, Mr. Dominguez, Miss Bernard, Miss Rotel, Miss Chavez.
Hey, she's calling your names up there.
And then also, even though they can't be up here right now, Mr. Jones and Mr. Montoya, they registered for the tournament. And I'm going to pass them their stripes so you can see clap.
Tournament registration open. Yay! Shankweiler family, don't look so enthused about it. Oh, there we go.
Alright, so if you haven't registered yet, you should register. The sooner the better. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Other than that, gray stripes and blue stripes are due on the 8th, which is this Thursday, but you shouldn't have any homework because we turned it in August. Yes, ma'am? Because I said I'd be super sad if it came September and you turned in homework out. I remember.
Sorry, man.
Alright, the Blackwell test is on the 17th. Look for your emails for that information. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Come to your attention.
Okay.
Without courtesy.
Okay.
Pen, pen, back.
Yes, ma'am.
Blackwell Creed.
As a dedicated student of the martial arts, I live my life by the principles of Blackwell. Modesty, courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, and calm spirit.
Loud proposition.
Ma'am, Mile High Karate is the best, ma'am.
What's up?
Master Go go see the full on for your job, which we like to put on class. Okay, stop. Okay, so class that we need to put for job.
No, it's actually not.
So excited.
It's not.
Alright, leadership, go put your stuff with your stuff and then come back. You have 15 seconds. Go.
Master Club could spar prep cycle for the last like 5 minutes.
They don't have it.
I said could. Could. Don't give it as a job. Give them the option.
Bar prep cycle if they want to. They're welcome. Alright, leadership, come on. If you go sit down with Mr. First, they're gonna be sparring for a while. Hello, guys. This doesn't apply to you guys at home because you don't get the option. I'm sorry. Okay, so you're gonna be working on more tricky stuff and continue working. Now, you are welcome to stay on my side of the board. You would like to continue working. Or, I got the confirmation. If you would like to go pad up for the next 10 to 15 minutes and go for a prep cycle, you're welcome to do that too. Nothing wrong. Yes, ma'am?
Yes,
ma'am.
Your choice. We're gonna be doing more.
Nice sidekicks.
Which leads into your next leadership ability. So it's up to you guys. You guys have the choice. So I'm gonna say spread out. If you want to go get pads, go get them. If you don't, then spread out. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Go. Yes, ma'am.
If you do paddock run.
See how many people run. You can run.
Occasionally they're decent.
There's like 11. Charlie, you gotta get back up quickly. There you go. Let me see you come up first. Remember bridge first. Bridge. Stretch your back. Then kick into the bridge. And then kick up.
Oh, that was beautiful.
That was very pretty. You should be tricking, not flipping. Alright, so you're gonna review really quick. Someone I'd like to see 3 cartons. Please, I'd love to look at your blur. Yes. Alright, attention. She's gonna go. That. 3 of them. It's what you learned at the beginning of the cycle. Go. On both sides if you would like. Cartwheel kicks.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, no. 2, 3. You got to wait till the kick. There you go. Gotta get those 2.
There you go. So Mr. Singh, just make sure your hat goes below your waist on your purpose when you're going. All right. That was 3 hip-ups. Whatever you think you do. Your best Step 1 is to bridge. Step 1 is 3 bridges. Step 2 is jump into a bridge. Step 3, you can have a partner, and I'll tell you that one if you really need it. These two are
Your best attack. Ready? It's so loud. Being aware of people behind you. Be aware of your surroundings.
That was almost there. Oh, you gotta do backwards, girl.
And then push yourself up again. Whoa!
You just need to get. Oh, you always had it. We're moving on. Dive roll. Okay, maybe front roll for your best trip.
Wherever you want. On this side. All right, 1.5 rounds, yeah?
Come to attention. Foul. Touch fire. And fire. There you go. Yes, ma'am. There you go.
I can go now. Spread out.
That's right. All right, run back.
Yes, ma'am. Throw it, Jamie. 1, 2. Gotta get those 2 in. Here, front.
I can see you running up to that side. That's right.
There you
Go, go. No, rest your feet. Right here. Yeah, right there.
You guys are dismissed. Go clean something at home. Bye.
Hey!